Who is that?
Alyssa Milano.
Oh my god.
So hot.
You're not gonna marry her ever.
So hot. Alright. What is going on, guys? Mikey Saps here. I'm here with JT. He was in some of the Ranger reaction videos. He watches a lot of games with me. It's very fun, very entertaining. One of my best friends. Used to have a YouTube channel back in the day together. Today we are combining for one Ranger season recap video.
I'm back in the game, guys. I'm back in the game.
It's great to have him. Well, the Rangers had a okay season. Good for first in the wild card. They were 48, 28, and 6.
Which is surprisingly okay. Looking back on past seasons, they could have done better points-wise, considering the Cup year they won the Presidents, and they're usually in the running for the Presidents. But I think this year they're about 9th in the run for points.
Yeah.
Overall, which it's nice to see them do better in, especially they clinched the wild card spot. They didn't clinch a regular spot in the playoffs, which was kind of rough because it puts them up against different teams. And actually when I heard they were playing Ottawa, I was shaking in my boots a little bit because the Rangers, I thought they were a much better team, but they tend to play a lot worse against weaker teams.
Yeah, definitely. They had some games during the season they definitely could have played better against weaker teams, I guess you can say. I remember one game early in the season, the Rangers got their first shutout against. It was against Ottawa, actually, and I remember a couple years ago when the Rangers versus the Lightning, during the regular season, I remember they always struggled with them, and I didn't really think they were the best team. And then they eventually versed them in the Eastern Conference Final, and they lost in 7 games. And in the back of my head, I knew that the Rangers couldn't really compete with that kind of team, especially the way this defense was. The only reason why they finished first in the wild card was because they were in the best division in hockey, with the Penguins, the Blue Jackets, the Capitals, the President's Trophy winners. And now, if you really think about it, upcoming next season, you have the Hurricanes, who are looking to make a lot of free agent moves. The Devils, who now have the first overall pick in the draft. They are looking to acquire possibly Nolan Patrick, possibly Nico Hischier, for a very talented young group over there in Jersey. And the Metropolitan Division is rising, and it's very scary for a lot of teams who can't handle the Metropolitan Division.
Yeah, I completely and wholeheartedly agree. Year after year after year, this is the most competitive division in the NHL, which is so surprising when the years the Rangers do very well and win the President's Trophy. But for overall how they performed in the Metropolitan Division, I'm very confident in my team, and I'm happy with the way things ended up.
On the road this year, the Rangers are 27, 12, and 2. Good for first overall in the NHL in away records. However, on the other hand, they had a very bad home record. Going 21, 16, and 4, the Rangers were one of the worst teams in the NHL at home, unfortunately.
Honestly, that's really disappointing, especially in an electric place like the Garden, where, a place that can be so fun and so exciting and so upbeat. For them to play that poorly at home, it's a little bit shocking, a little bit disappointing.
The Rangers had 253 goals scored during the regular season. That's good for 4th best in the NHL.
It's a really impressive stat, actually.
Yes, the Rangers had a very good offensive year. If they maybe dialed it up defensively a little bit and brought that goals against average up, maybe they could have had a better seeding, better defense overall in the playoffs. Special teams, the Rangers were 11th in the NHL with a 20% power play success rate.
Honestly, I'm really surprised at that stat, because over the past couple of years, how poor the power play unit has done, especially, I don't know what it is, you just get that feel while watching a Ranger game where you're kind of just sitting there cringing like, I feel like they never score, they never score, they never score, please make this the time to score.
Well, yeah, I remember the Rangers. I've been probably watching games since 2006, 2007, and kind of remembering the games. And I've really never remembered them having a good power play.
No, it's never been extravagant. I'm going to say that's probably one of the best stats in a couple of years, maybe 5 years or so.
I think that's a very good pro and a very good thing to take away, that the scoring was there this year and they can score on the power play. Yes, they didn't have that go-to guy to go on the power play, but I believe the Rangers definitely had an advantage against more teams than in the past.
Especially when you have Grabner lighting things up at the beginning of the season and Kreider leading the team with those 28 goals. All in all, the whole special teams offense was really good. Now we just got to work to get that defense there.
Yeah, well, on the power play, Stepan led the team with 18 power play points in the 82 games he was playing in, I guess you could say. So 18 points on the power play, it's not the worst, but it's pretty good for him. So overall, the Rangers were weaker defensively this year, and that definitely resulted and showed in the penalty kill unit not being one of the best teams. They were actually one of the worst, if you can really say it.
The 79% penalty kill rate. That's again, I'm gonna say it's pretty disappointing. When you have, like I said before, when you have all those guys lighting up lighting up the goals on especially on the power play unit, and lighting things off at the beginning of the season in the playoffs when those penalty kills and those power plays really count. It's really rough to see that they had such a low success rate.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, you can't win a championship without defense. You know how you always see that.
Yeah.
Well, throughout the regular season, you can obviously see that the Rangers had offense. They were thriving. Michael Grabner had probably one of the hottest starts of his NHL career in New York.
Agreed.
But if you think about it, when you watch Ranger games throughout the season, you don't. Oh yeah, the defense. They'll get together.
Right.
Holden will get together. They traded for Brendan Smith, who I think was a very good acquisition. And if the Rangers want to make a run, they should definitely try to re-sign him. Just in my opinion. For the second straight season, the New York Rangers points leader was Matt Zuccarello with 59. He also led the team with 44 assists.
Chris Kreider also led the team in goals with 28, while Michael Grabner led the plus-minus at plus 22. That's some really impressive offense right there.
Very good offense, and like I said before, Michael Grabner had an explosive start to the season. I don't think I've seen a start like that from a Ranger in a very long time.
He was a goal leader for a while.
Yes,
of the NHL.
Yes, he was the Rangers goal leader and the NHL leader for the first couple months, in fact. A lot of his goals were even strength. Yeah, I think he maybe had a shorthanded goal here or there. He had a plus-minus of 22, which is very good, very excellent for a player who only plays on even strength.
That's the guy you want on the ice, for as many minutes as you can per game, whether it be the power play unit or, like you said, with all these even strength goals. That's the kind of guy you need on the ice.
Yeah.
That high intensity, high speed player.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy can skate, dude.
Exactly. They had Carl Hagelin, obviously, for 3-4 seasons. He was in New York.
He's the new Hagelin.
Yeah, if you really think about it, Alain Vigneault went out and acquired Michael Grabner, and for those of you who don't know, Michael Grabner was drafted by the Vancouver Canucks. Coach of that team was actually Alain Vigneault. And exactly what happens, they meet up in New York, and they had a very good season offensively from Michael Grabner.
What was really nice about the Rangers season this year was the consistency from the regular season to the postseason.
Yes. Matt Zuccarello, Michael Grabner, and Brady Shea all led the team with 4 goals. Very impressive, especially from a young rookie in Brady Shea.
Yeah, it was nice to see a guy like that come out, step up, and perform. And it was, like I said before, again, it was really nice to see the consistency. What's really rough is, like, in years past when you have guys like Rick Nash, who are these major goal scorers in the regular season, come up in the playoffs and do nothing. And a lot of people. There's a lot of controversy over that because Rick Nash is a completely different player now. He's not the goal-scoring player he used to be, but he's still a great hockey player. But it was nice to see these high-intensity goal-scoring guys like Grabner and Zooks go on to score again in the playoffs.
Exactly. I like the point you put on Nash because if you really look at him, yes, he's still that elite player. Yes, I believe he's a very elite goal scorer. He has that potential, but he's channeled in another game where he is used on the penalty kill, and then you could throw him in front of the net on the power play. He's that big body that you really can't knock off the puck, and I believe this playoffs, he realized that, and he turned in another gear or something, and he played very well this year in the playoffs, I believe. Another thing we touched upon was the defensive lack, or should I say. The lack of defense was there for the Rangers, unfortunately, with Mark Stoll and Nick Holden, who were getting a lot of hate during the playoffs on Twitter. If you guys follow Rangers accounts on Twitter, a lot of them were bashing Stoll and Holden. Get rid of Stoll and Holden, buy them out. Same with Jan Girardi, unfortunately, who I believe is a very good defenseman this postseason. Even though he had his mishaps, he always made up for him, I believe.
And he's a veteran, dude. How long have we had Girardi now?
Girardi and Stoll. They used to lock down the elite players. They still do. But the mental mistakes are there still, and that's unfortunate because it definitely costed them. I'll remember Nick Holden, a mental mistake. He broke his stick on Thomas Mechanic in Game 3. Or no, I believe it was Game 2 against Montreal, and they lost in overtime. All in all, thanks for watching, boys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment, subscribe if you want to see more. JT will definitely come out with his new channel in a few weeks. Stay tuned for that. Overall, the Rangers season, it's always a good season. No matter what happens, I love my Rangers.
Gotta stick with them.
Always a great team. You live and you die with them. You live and die with Hank. Never forget that. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, gold medal winner.
Yeah, gold medal. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Actually, Sweden. Let me get the hat right now.
Look at that.
Henrik Lundqvist was gold medal winner for Team Sweden. Also, Oscar Lindberg was on that team, so he also got a gold medal as a Ranger.
Yeah, it was really nice to see that.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh my gosh, the video of...
if you guys didn't see that, definitely go check it out. William Nylander throws himself at Henrik Lundqvist. Completely tackles him in excitement. It was awesome.
And the story about his father and how he's...
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Michael Nylander when he was a Ranger. I'll never forget when he was a Ranger. That was awesome.
That was great, yeah.
Alright, so thanks for watching, guys.